Have you ever felt like your body is working against you, no matter how healthy you try to be? You drink the smoothies, you skip the sugar, you follow the diets. But somehow, the bloating, acne, cravings, and exhaustion just won't let up. You look around and wonder, what am I doing wrong? If you're living with PCOS, chances are you've blamed yourself more times than you can count. But here's the truth. It's not just about willpower or calories. Sometimes it's about knowing what your body actually needs and what it quietly reacts to. Today, we're uncovering 5 everyday foods that might be making your PCOS symptoms worse, without you even realizing it. And more importantly, I'll show you what to eat instead, to help your hormones heal, your energy return, and your body finally feel like yours again. Let's get into it. Let's talk about refined carbohydrates, white bread, pasta, pastries, even healthy crackers and wraps. These foods might seem innocent. They're everywhere and often marketed as clean or natural. But here's what happens behind the scenes. When you eat refined carbs, they quickly spike your blood sugar. In response, your body releases insulin, the hormone that helps your cells absorb sugar for energy. But in PCOS, insulin doesn't work properly, so your body produces more of it. High insulin then leads to weight gain, sugar crashes, inflammation, and even more testosterone, which can cause acne, facial hair, and missed periods. Think of your body like a phone constantly trying to charge, but the charger keeps glitching, so it just keeps pushing more power, more force, trying to make it work, and things start short-circuiting. Instead of white bread or pasta, try whole grains like quinoa, farro, or buckwheat, chickpea or lentil pasta, sweet potatoes instead of fries or toast. This isn't about cutting carbs. It's about calming your blood sugar and giving your body a chance to breathe. You don't have to go keto or live in fear of food. You just need to eat in a way that supports your healing. Here's a tough one, especially if you grew up believing milk was healthy. Dairy, especially from cows, can trigger inflammation and increase levels of insulin-like growth factor 1, IGF-1, a hormone that can make PCOS symptoms worse. It can also stimulate your ovaries to produce more androgens, those male hormones that drive acne, hair growth, and irregular cycles. Many women with PCOS also report feeling bloated, sluggish, or break out after eating cheese or drinking milk, but they're told it's all in your head. I remember someone named Amira who messaged saying, "I stopped drinking milk for 3 weeks. No more cystic breakouts. I thought it was a coincidence until I had ice cream again. Instead of dairy milk, try unsweetened almond, oat, or coconut milk. Coconut yogurt with probiotics. Cashew-based ice cream. Yes, it exists. You're allowed to listen to your body, even if it goes against what you were taught. Healing PCOS isn't about following rules. It's about noticing patterns, trusting your intuition, and giving yourself permission to change. We often think sugar comes only from cake or candy, but some of the biggest culprits are what we drink. Fruit juices, energy drinks, flavored lattes, even store-bought smoothies. They might look healthy, but they're often loaded with added sugars and zero fiber. When sugar enters your bloodstream without fiber to slow it down, it spikes insulin, again, triggering the PCOS cycle. Cravings, fatigue, breakouts, mood swings, repeat. You sometimes wonder I am having a smoothie every morning with bananas, mango, and yogurt. I thought I was being healthy, but I always crashed by 10 a.m. Instead of sugary drinks, try infused water with mint and cucumber herbal teas that support hormones, like spearmint or cinnamon, homemade smoothies with spinach, berries, flax seeds, and protein. You're not bad for craving sweet things. Your body just wants stable energy. Once you start fueling it with foods that nourish rather than spike, the cravings start to fade naturally. Fried chicken, chips, fast food. They're comforting, familiar, and often the first thing we reach for when we're tired, stressed, or just done with everything. But these foods are usually made with industrial seed oils, like canola, soybean, or corn oil, which can increase inflammation in the body. And inflammation is a major driver of PCOS symptoms. These foods can also worsen insulin resistance, mess with gut health, and create that bloated, puffy feeling so many of us live with every day. Someone I know gave up fast food for just 10 days, and her energy doubled. She didn't even change anything else. So, instead of processed or fried foods, try roasting veggies in olive oil and herbs, making homemade oven-baked fries, using an air fryer for crispy texture with less oil. This isn't about shame, this is about power. Every time you choose nourishment over numbness, you're telling your body, I see you, I hear you, I'm ready to care for you now. Here's a sneaky one: granola bars, protein balls, flavored yogurt, and even low-fat products. They're often labeled natural or healthy, but many are packed with hidden sugars, artificial ingredients, and preservatives that spike your insulin without you realizing it. Your label might say no added sugar, but it contains dates, agave, honey, or syrup, which still impact your blood sugar. A big misconception is eating forms of proteins can help with the insulin spike, but it turns out that those forms of protein actually contain a corpus amount of sugar, which is not great for insulin spikes. Instead of sugar bombs in disguise, try hard-boiled eggs and avocado, a handful of nuts with dark chocolate apple slices with cinnamon and almond butter. Being informed doesn't mean being afraid. You don't have to live in fear of food. You just need to become your body's best advocate, and that starts with learning the truth behind the label. Let's bust this myth. If I just eat less, I'll fix my PCOS. No. Your body isn't a machine you can bully into healing. PCOS is not just about calories. It's about hormonal communication. Eating less of the wrong foods won't help. Eating more of the right ones that calm inflammation, support insulin, and restore balance will. Your body doesn't need punishment. It needs peace. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, confused, or betrayed by your own body, please hear this. You are not alone. You are not to blame. And you are not broken. Once you start eating in a way that aligns with how your body was meant to function, healing begins. The acne fades, the cravings calm, the energy returns. It's not about being perfect. It's about being informed and being gentle. Start with one swap, one meal, one moment of choosing nourishment over frustration. Your body is listening, and it's ready to heal, with you, not against you. If this video helped you feel seen, supported, or simply understood, give it a like. It helps more women like you find it. Comment below. Which food surprised you most? I read every word. Hit subscribe. We're building a space where truth, healing, and sisterhood live side by side. And watch this next video. The types of PCOS, which one are you? You are not alone. Let's heal. One step, one bite, one breath at a time.